This is an awfully big trailer for a little tonneau lid, but its inside frame is wider than the bar, so it would have fallen over the top. So I've taken all the sides, the tailgate, the front end and tailgate, all the skirts and the rest of the bed inside the car, and then I had the sides up on the top. And now I'm going to pick up the cab, so I had to pay $100 for 9 hours hire, because even though it's only about 3 kilometres away, a 4-hour hire won't work, because I don't want to take the risk of unloading the cab by myself, so I have to wait till my wife comes home. So Lisa can help me unload the cab when I get here. So I'm on the way to drop the tonneau off at the panel beaters and bring the cabin doors back. So for the first time, some panel reassembly can happen. Woo! Home safely. Don't get run over. Peak hour. I'm trying to quickly get some light while the sun's out. It's got a few hand marks on it, but yeah, you can really see the life that this has got. Not too dramatic, not too much flop, but enough to make it look like something special. They've done a great job. Sorry, it's knock-off time for the factory workers, so they're all coming through. Here we go. So I came home in one piece and gone. Now I've got to try and back it in the trailer, back the trailer in through a gate that's only a couple of inches wider than the whole trailer. And it's going to be fun all by myself. Excuse the neighbour's mower that's just started up. So I've had the whole floor, firewall and everything done in Raptor. The floor was done inside in Raptor. Probably should have done the whole cab. I actually asked, but there was some miscommunication there. He thought I just meant the floor, but it doesn't matter. At least most of the vibration that will come through the floor, and I'm putting sound matting down anyway. So I'm nervous as trying to get it off the trailer and in the workshop without Mark here. That's probably doing by yourself. I measured it and it's hit it. Oh no. Hopefully it's alright. Crap. I was unsticking it from the front. So they moved and jammed up. Oh no. How do I get it off? Alright. I've pushed it forward again. Oh my goodness, I think I've got away with this. Oh my god. Oh, it's just some bit of bug guts from the drive. Oh, that's a relief. Oh dear. Ow! That's right. Rather my head than the back. Well, got to think smarter, not harder. Drop the wheels off the front axle, because I figured this axle is already past the beam. Drop that almost to the ground. It's not much lower than it was before, but I can just make it. It was actually tighter just to center the roof. but the wheels were going over a ridge in the floor. And I literally had down to the last millimetre. Oh my goodness, I think I can do it now. I'll just keep rolling this back. I'm still striking out. You wouldn't believe it, the warped floor of the trailer. Geez, I'm bouncing on it. Kidding me. Shivers. Success. I thought I'd give it one last shot, even though the drawbar was only probably 50 mil from the ground. I put the jack under this corner so I could take that jack out and lower it that last little bit, and that tiny bit was enough to scrape it through. So now I've got plenty of clearance. Oh, now I can put the wheels back on. I keep taking so much footage of it, but this is the last time I'll see sunshine for quite some time. Can you see this relic? So it's like, I think they call it, it's similar to the crystal in the black option of the crystal black in the Jeeps, and it's got something like that in it. Maybe that's relic as well, I don't know, but yeah, you can just see all the pinpoints of the colour through it. So the video shot by the painters had a sunlight next to his camera as he walked around. So this is a little bit, well, more natural. It looked more dramatic there, but I'm glad it's actually not that dramatic. As dramatic. It's enough. Tastefully. Tastefully dramatic. So you can hear in my voice I'm a bit giddy. Feels so good to have it home. Back under my care. Whatever you feel more comfortable with. I would just stare at the wheels and just make sure they're all staying level, and make sure it doesn't want to rotate off to the side like it's trying to do. So you just be steady, not steer it. No, don't steer it. I'm not steering it. Okay, that's doing it all the time. Sorry, darling?
We haven't got a huge amount of room though.
Right. I think that should be it. Just make sure it stays balanced and also let it down.
Pull up.
You need to pull up there, you're going to get down too much.
Can you just keep an eye on what's
Up a
going
little
on?
bit more.
I can't see what's happening on the side, the front part of it.
We're about to touch and... We're down.
Yeah.
No dents or scratches. Alright, time to take the trailer back to the hire place. Alright. We just wheeled it in here, just carefully. And just attached the engine crane to the jig I made up that picks up all the seat belt mounts across the front. And we're about to jack it up. So that bottom corner has to go high enough to clear over the top of that bell housing, and then when we're right over and the transmission hump is over, then we can slowly come down. But we've got to be pretty well in line, because this here, there's only a 1 inch gap between the front of that and the back of the cab, so we've got to make sure that stays perfectly parallel. So I really should have bought some better wheels for the engine crane. I thought I was over the hard bit with moving the engine in place, but I'm going to get some of those nylon wheels with the ball bearings in them and improve it before the next project, because hopefully we don't need it again on this truck. Alright, wish me luck. Alright, trusty wife. Balancing, it's a lot easier with when I put it, rather than just a normal hook where you can just swing left, right, over, just 2 plates with a tight bolt, and that gives you a bit of friction. So we've got to be careful not to hit the underside there, the wires and the corner of the panel door track. So we're going to have to do some angling to bring it around, and also over the back floor here. Alright, progress so far, perfect. It looks precarious. Oh, gee, I love my wife, and handling things like this. Always listens, does her best. You can't ask for more. So we've jacked up, we're above the floor here. And we're just sneaking past the back of the engine there, and that's just hoses from the back of the engine and that sort of stuff. So we're not touching block. So we have touchdown. Took us an hour from taking it from under the carport and putting it in place. So I'm going to call it a night, and then I'll finish buttoning it all up in the morning and just take my time about it. As you can see, I haven't even cleaned the windscreen. I thought, oh, it might take longer, so we put the windscreen in and the rear window while it was still sitting out, because then we could easily walk around it and put it in place. So when you're working the cord out from under, to pull the lip forward, because remember, these go from the inside out, front and rear, unlike a conventional one which goes from the outside in. So they're hard and they're in a V, so you've got to have a V shape and then push it forward to get it in. So it's extremely it's not the easiest thing to do, but we've done it 3 times now with templates, the other glass, and this is all new glass too. I end up replacing all the glass in the entire truck. The other ones had got scratched, and then I couldn't match. You cannot get green glass anymore, and except for the windscreen, which is off an old International Echo truck, and it's literally cut out of a laminate windscreen, so I could still get that. So the door windows and the rear window, I've actually had a greenish tint that's got a very high solar radiation rejection on it. It's only 80%, well, it is 80% light transmission, so only reduces light by 20%, but the solar radiation is extremely high rejection. So that's what I wanted. I don't like the tinted look on a classic vehicle. So yeah, all there with no damage at all, and we work great as a team.